An anticipatory repudiation is a breach of contract that occurs before the time of actual performance is due. In Prince's Point versus Muss Development, New York's highest court considered whether commencing a lawsuit constitutes an anticipatory repudiation. Prince's Point LLC contracted with Allied Prince's Bay Company to purchase waterfront property on Staten Island. The parties' contract required Allied to deliver certain government approvals necessary to develop the property. If the approvals couldn't be obtained by the agreed-upon closing date, then either party could terminate the agreement. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation noted several flaws in the property's waterfront retaining wall and required Allied to remedy those defects. As a result, Allied was unable to obtain the required approvals by the agreed-upon closing date. Allied advised Prince's Point that it intended to exercise its rights to terminate the parties' agreement unless Prince's Point agreed to several contractual amendments. Prince's Point agreed to increase the purchase price and down payment, share the costs of remediation, and extend the outside closing date. However, about a month before the final closing date, Prince's Point sued Allied and its affiliates, including Muss Development, seeking specific performance of the parties' original contract, on the grounds that Allied misrepresented its ability to complete the remedial work. Allied moved for summary judgment, arguing that Prince's Point materially breached the parties' contract by failing to close. The trial court agreed and granted Allied's motion. The appellate court affirmed, holding that Prince's Point's commencement of suit before the date of performance constituted an anticipatory repudiation. Prince's Point appealed to New York's highest court.